Friends, family members, faculty, graduates, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the hooding ceremony for South University's Master of Medical Science in Anesthesia Science, Class of 2020. I'm Chris Tyndall, the Program Director of South University's Anesthesiologist Assistant Program, and I thank you for joining us today to honor our Class of 2020. We recognize the unique nature of our situation and thank you for your flexibility and participation in this virtual ceremony. I know that this is not what any of us would have preferred. I am acutely missing the opportunity to place a hood on your shoulders, shake your hands, offer hugs, congratulations, and take pictures. But please know that we are absolutely with you in spirit on this happy day and are so very proud of you and your tremendous hard work during these trying times. I envision you watching right now with your loved ones and family members close by, sharing in the celebration. I also hope that this virtual ceremony will offer an opportunity for those who wouldn't have been able to travel to Savannah to watch you receive your master's hood and recognize your achievement. Under normal circumstances, the South AA program is exceptionally rigorous and requires grit and determination to successfully finish. 169 graduate credit hours in 28 months. Anatomy, physiology, general pharmacology, anesthesia pharmacology, instrumentation and monitoring, everyone's favorite course, physics of anesthesia, anesthesia systems, 2/4 of airway, 4/4 of lab and simulation, 4/4 of P&P, over 2,000 hours of clinical time in the hospital. It is grueling. And then in early March, we added a public health emergency that halted your clinical learning essentially overnight. The normally challenging curriculum became even more so in the midst of a global pandemic. You were stressed and unsure of what was going to happen next. There were a lot of questions. When would you be able to return to clinic? Was clinic safe for you? What about your clinical and hour requirements for graduation? What about the certification exam? So many worries as we abruptly shifted to virtual activities to ensure that you were still engaged in learning the science of anesthesia even when you couldn't be in the operating room. You have proven to be resilient and steadfast in your pursuit of your training, and the faculty remains thoroughly impressed by your professionalism and dedication to your studies. Your grace, your flexibility, your willingness to do what needed to be done to keep moving forward. These things we will always remember and admire in you. I've always believed that you really find out what kind of a person someone is in a crisis, and we found out that you are the best kind of people, committed, caring, dependable, kind, gracious. At this point, I would also like to recognize the amazing work that Amy Scroggin and France Turner did in getting you back to clinic so quickly. They tirelessly contacted sites to get you back into the hospitals, completely redid the schedule again and again, endlessly tracked case requirements, and essentially made it all happen. In May, we would call you saying things like, "We need you to be in Detroit in 7 days for a month of pediatrics." And you would say, "Sure, I can get there." You displayed phenomenal attitude and teamwork, and it is why we were able to stand here today celebrating a graduation that was only 2 days later than originally scheduled. Truly astounding. Thank you also to Heather Pass, our brand new faculty member who came at the exact right moment in time to help with alternate learning and hosting PBLDs. I am inspired by the commitment of South University to its students and their academic progress. And I would also like to acknowledge and thank our campus president, Dr. Valerie Tremarkey, our campus dean of academic affairs and operations, Dr. Laura May, and our dean of the College of Health Professions, Dr. Gina Scarborough, for their tremendous leadership and guidance during these past few months. Gina, particularly as our immediate past program director, has been an invaluable source of wisdom and support. As anesthesiologist assistants, we are trained to function in the anesthesia care team, to deliver care within a team, and learning on that team is how we were able to see ourselves through the spring and summer. So here we are at your hooding ceremony. I, of course, could not let you go without offering a few brief words of advice, and I will keep it brief, I promise, as I know I've told you all of this before. First, never forget the great privilege and honor it is to stand at the head of the table, taking care of the patient in their most vulnerable moments. You are the patient advocate. They are counting on you to protect them and to deliver them safely through their procedure. Surgery comes with great stress for the patient, and the connection you make with them, demonstrating empathy and compassion, makes all the difference in these moments. This sacred relationship, one of provider and patient, must always remain at the forefront of every action you take. Never lose sight of the fact that each patient is someone's mother, father, daughter, son, loved one. Your patients are counting on you to always put them first. Second, I encourage you to find a mentor or an experienced anesthetist in your new department. The first 6 months of practice are challenging and stressful as you are continuing to hone your skills. Find a mentor that you can discuss the cases that go well with and the areas where you know you need to improve. A mentor can give you advice and offer perspective that will help you develop fully into an accomplished anesthesia provider. You should never stop learning. And lastly, take care of yourselves, for if you are not at your best, you cannot give your best to your patients. Eat well, get enough rest, take time to relax, spend time with friends and family, exercise, don't work too hard. Be very aware of your mental health. Delivering anesthesia is challenging and requires your best self each day. You are the future of the profession. You stand poised at the beginning of what I pray will be a long and rewarding career. You all have what it takes to be successful. You are ready to rise up to meet the challenges that you face. Be a helper. Be an encourager. Look for areas where you can lead and give back to the profession. Your future is very bright. We are so very proud of you and are overjoyed to call you certified anesthesiologist assistants and to call you colleagues. Sincere congratulations and much love to you always. Our next two speakers are Dr. Stephen Yoho, Chancellor of South University, and Dr. Gina Scarborough, Dean of the College of Health Professions.
What an extraordinary year the class of 2020 is living through. I want to begin by congratulating you on completing your South University degree program. Class of 2020, you will soon become part of the greater South University family, an affiliation that will bring you value throughout your lifetime. During your educational journey, you must have pictured this moment many times in your mind. Okay, not exactly this virtual moment. None of us could have anticipated virtual commencement. But years from now, and maybe even decades from now, you will remember this day, one of a handful of days, a milestone as your college graduation day. I would like to share two thoughts for your consideration on your important day. First, make overcoming adversity your advantage. Life in 2020 has brought you circumstances that you have overcome. In the years ahead, life will put other crises in your path. Because of your experiences this year, you should never view your challenges as a disadvantage. Instead, you are well prepared to handle life's obstacles. So make overcoming adversity your advantage. Never let the fear of striking out get in your way. Do you know who said that? It was Babe Ruth. In 1923, Ruth broke the record for the most home runs in a season. Ruth broke another record that year that most people do not know about. In that same year, he set the record for home runs. Ruth struck out more times than any other player in Major League Baseball. Ruth was not afraid to strike out. It was his fearlessness that contributed to his remarkable career. Like Babe Ruth, never let the fear of striking out get in your way. Make overcoming adversity your advantage. Second, aspire to make a difference. In our text and snap world, just because you are doing a lot doesn't mean that you're getting a lot done. Don't confuse activity with progress. Professionally, build a resume that tells who you want to be, not what you want to be. Don't focus on what you want to accomplish, but why you want to accomplish it. Do not aspire to just have a job or a career. Aspire to make a difference. Use everything that you have learned and will learn. Respond to those things with creativity, with professionalism and determination. Take the reality that you have been handed this year and change it for the better. The South University class of 2020 must not be defined by what you have lost to a virus, nor be intimidated by the future, because you will be remembered for how you responded to everything that came your way, and you still thrived. A world of opportunity is yours now, and I can't wait to see what you will make of it. You know, every generation writes a story. What will your story be? Perhaps you will turn adversity to advantage as you make a difference in our world. As you continue to write your story, act justly, love mercy, and walk humbly. Congratulations, graduates, to the class of 2020. I'm so proud to witness the start of your next journey.
Welcome, graduates, family members, and friends. I'm honored to speak to you today representing the College of Health Professions. It is my intent to share a few words of inspiration and a challenge for the graduates. I have entitled my message today, Resilience 2020, a lesson in adaptation. As graduates in the class of 2020 embark on a new journey as anesthesia providers, a key condition they will need to succeed is resilience. If you existed in 2020, you are familiar with resilience. On the news, at work, in our personal lives, and these tumultuous times require us to adjust. These adjustments can be positive or negative, so the choice and work to pursue resilience is our own. The term resilience comes from the Latin word resiliere, which means to bounce back or recover after a setback. In other words, resilience is successful adaptation following an unanticipated or adverse event. During their career as anesthesiologist assistants, these graduates will continue providing care following difficult decisions and situations. As Joseph P. Kennedy stated that Billy Ocean put to music, when the going gets tough, the tough get going. The good news is that 2020 has primed the pump for resilience. During a year that has already seen a global pandemic, widespread social change, and political drama, these graduates were also required to suddenly shift from in-person instruction to virtual learning. This unexpected turn of events in their graduate education challenged them to adapt, participating in live teaching from home, taking exams while monitored remotely, and pausing their clinical training. The result of these changes is unequivocal. The class of 2020 adapted well, as evidenced by their graduation, demonstrating resilience. The resilience shown by the class of 2020 is just one example of how the entire human race has risen to the challenge of these unprecedented times. In each of your own lives, there are countless stories of steps you have made to protect your fellow humans. The ability to transform our actions and behaviors in the face of unexpected events is just as crucial as readying our mindset. Change is constant in life, and we, as well as the graduates, must be prepared to bounce back and move on. I encourage each member of the class of 2020 to embrace change and not let it negatively affect your outlook. Know that there will be tough days ahead. Lean on others in your personal and professional lives to continue moving forward and adopt a positive mental attitude towards learning so that you are never left behind. Remember, resilience is not a trait you are born with. It is a process, an endpoint that we choose to demonstrate. In the days, weeks, and years ahead, I hope that you will choose to learn from setbacks, get going, and be resilient. Congratulations. I wish you all the best in your careers as certified anesthesiologist assistants.
It is my great privilege to introduce to you our keynote speaker, Dr. Alex Hannenberg. Dr. Hannenberg was the 2010 president of the American Society of Anesthesiologists and recently served as its chief quality officer. He is senior research scientist at Ariadne Labs, a health systems innovation center at the Harvard T.H. Chan School of Public Health and Brigham and Women's Hospital, where he works on surgical safety programs and is principal investigator on a simulation-based, low-resource teamwork training project. He is director of the National Council on Surgical and Perioperative Safety. He was chosen by the Anesthesia Patient Safety Foundation to deliver the annual Ellison C. Pierce Jr. Patient Safety Lecture in 2016. In 2011, he joined with an international group of surgeons and anesthesiologists to create the Lifebox Foundation, a charity focused on improving outcomes of surgery and anesthesia globally, saving lives through safer surgery. He remains a trustee of the foundation. He is adjunct clinical professor of anesthesiology at Tufts University School of Medicine. Dr. Hannenberg has been recognized for his work with ASA's highest honor, the Distinguished Service Award, and was elected to honorary membership in the Association of Anesthetists of Great Britain and Ireland. Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Alex Hannenberg.
Let me begin by thanking you for the chance to join you on this momentous day and to share my congratulations with you and your loved ones on your achievement. The career you have chosen will, and I'm reflecting on my 40 years of practice, provide a lifetime of professional satisfaction. You have chosen very wisely. Your work requires many admirable attributes of which you can be proud: discipline, precision, dexterity, adaptability, collaboration, to name a few. But that's not what your patients will remember. They will remember and cherish you for addressing their terror, evident or hidden, and giving them the gift of confidence and optimism. For this, you will be their heroes, and more than a few will let you know it. I hope you'll also share the pride of being part of a medical discipline that has achieved improvements in safety that are unparalleled in any other area of practice. The dramatic reductions in anesthesia-related mortality achieved since the 1980s have saved countless lives. But we must not be complacent. There is more to be done. recalcitrant problems like cognitive decline and operating room fires, among others, beg for your engagement in further improvement. The dramatic improvements in patient outcomes I've cited have not been spread equitably around the world, and there remain too many places in which millions of patients are subject to high rates of preventable harm from anesthesia and surgery, with mortality perhaps as 100 times greater than in our operating rooms. While we didn't explicitly use the term global health equity in 2011, when we conceived of Lifebox, the world's only charity devoted to global surgical safety, it's an apt and current description of our mission. Lifebox tackled the sparsity of anesthesia training and monitoring capability around the world. Since our founding, we have provided more than 20,000 purpose-built oximeters in more than 100 countries and trained more than 10,000 clinicians in their use and the core principles of safe anesthesia. By one calculation, we improve the safety of more than 3 million patients annually through the work we've done. The design of our oximeter, incidentally, and its proven performance has garnered new attention worldwide as the preferred device in triage of patients with COVID-19. In many ways, Lifebox is rooted in the World Health Organization's Safe Surgery Checklist, introduced in 2008. Indeed, many of the leaders of that project were among our founders and serve as our trustees, including our most famous trustee, the author and surgeon Atul Gawande. Now, the inclusion of an item on the WHO checklist referencing the pulse oximeter was a highly controversial and provocative, yet deliberate decision. It was well known at the time that at least 78,000 operating rooms lacked this most essential monitor. Including it on the checklist was a strategic and aspirational step, and it brought with it a sense of obligation to address this enormous barrier to safe care, thus the initial focus of Lifebox on anesthesia and oximetry. The fact that this item has probably been dropped from the checklist that you use daily is testimony to the tragic dichotomy in practice. It's not relevant in your practice because it's taken for granted. Yet in thousands of other settings, it hasn't been relevant because it's inaccessible. We aim to level the playing field and spread the standard of care that's been ours for decades. But our tagline, "Saving lives through safer surgery," reminds us that the opportunities to improve outcomes go beyond improving patient monitoring and anesthesia care. So as we've matured, we're evolving to a more holistic approach to saving lives and now focus on a triad of strategic programs, never forgetting that there remains much more work to be done with monitoring and anesthesia. We now have several years' experience piloting a program we call Clean Cut to reduce the incidence of surgical infections, which occur at rates several-fold higher in low-income settings than in high-income ones. Infection is a powerful driver of excess mortality and morbidity. Clean Cut is a checklist-based, low-cost, multidisciplinary process at work in several hospitals in Ethiopia, where it appears to have reduced infection by more than a third. Just as importantly, it broadens the base of Lifebox collaborators to include surgeons, nurses, sterile processing techs, and others in a way that our oximetry work did not. On the basis of our Ethiopian experience, we've begun to spread this program elsewhere in the world. This multi-professional engagement powers the third strategic pillar, improving teamwork and communication. You're probably familiar with the finding from the Joint Commission and many others that adverse events in healthcare are rooted in a failure of teamwork and communication at least 70% of the time. Just as much as the checklist has a role in preventing procedural omissions, its core purpose is really to promote a culture of open communication that mitigates the dangerous barriers of hierarchy that exist here and everywhere in the world. Repeatedly, studies of its impact on patient outcomes demonstrate dramatic improvements with reductions of complications approaching 50%. We like to say that if there were a pre-op medication available at no cost with no side effects that cut complications in half, wouldn't you use it? That medication is the safe surgery checklist. We're committed to finding new ways to promote effective use of this proven tool. And by effective use, I mean something distinctly more than just hanging it on the wall. So you can see that we've come full circle to the safe surgery checklist as the heart of the LifeBox mission. Anesthesiologist assistants, and very notably your program at South University, have also been at the heart of the LifeBox mission, supporting our work around the world since the very beginning. You should be very proud of this contribution to global surgical safety, and I recognize how meaningful it is for you to undertake this work alongside the very demanding training program in which you've been enrolled. As you disperse to new practices and new departments, I hope that you will consider yourself deputized as LifeBox ambassadors to engage your new colleagues in this work. And as much as I am delighted to be with you for commencement, I would also have been happy to join you for your chili cook-off and look forward to an opportunity to do that in the future. In the meantime, if you're in Boston, you can easily recognize me in my favorite t-shirt, and I hope you'll say hello and share your chili recipe. Again, heartiest congratulations, best wishes, and thanks on behalf of myself and the millions of patients around the world who have survived their surgery because of the work that you've so generously supported.
And now we will hear from the president of the class of 2020, Ms. Karishma Dayani, as she shares her reflections. Thank you, Karishma, for your service as class president. You have been a wonderful leader, and we are grateful to you for all of your help and support.
Hey guys, it's Karishma. In case you've forgotten who I am in the past few months that we haven't seen each other. But seriously, I am so proud of us, and I miss you guys. Let me get started by saying congratulations, we made it. I'm not gonna lie, it hasn't been easy with everything that was supposed to be special about this year getting canceled. And yet, here we are making the best of this unfortunate situation. But I want you all to keep in mind that in-person graduation is not what defines this victory. Each of our stories may look different, but our end goal was the same. The work we put in and the achievement of this goal is what makes this so special. From getting to class on time for exams on Fridays, to getting our hours to graduate through this pandemic, we all did our parts and persevered to the end. The overwhelming positivity and creativity during these last few months in the face of adversity just shows how resilient this class really is. I mean, we are Chris's favorite class. I'd like to take a moment to thank Chris, Amy, Gina, and all of our professors for always supporting us during our time at South University. Going into this next phase of our life, regardless of where you've decided to work, there will be challenges that each of us will face. Remember, anesthesia is a team sport, and we can succeed if we work together. It certainly will bring moments of distress, threats to personal safety, and extreme pressures. But we know that if we have each other's backs and show up for each other, we will make it through. Some people think that anesthesia providers never have meaningful patient contact because their patients are asleep. However, we know that nothing could be further from the truth. Our patients are often scared, powerless, helpless. They even may be in pain. They may feel isolated and alone. And we are the ones being trusted with their safety. Especially in this time, people are scared. Scared of the coronavirus, scared for the people they love, scared for their own safety, and obviously scared of running out of toilet paper. But it is our responsibility to reassure them that they are in good hands and that everything will be okay. As we wrap up this chapter of our lives and begin a new one, I want you all to know that our hard work has not gone unnoticed. Our dedication, our determination, and our commitment still remain true through these tough times. Nelson Mandela said, "It always seems impossible until it's done." And now, we are done. I am proud to have been a part of this class, and it's been a pleasure being Madam Presidente. And once again, congratulations, we've made it. We are all officially certified and soon to be licensed anesthesiologist assistants.
Good afternoon. I am Dr. Stacy Wong, the Medical Director of South University's Anesthesiologist Assistant Program. Today, I have the great honor of presenting the Deborah Ann Wilkowski, MD, Outstanding Clinical Educator Award for 2020. The success of the South University Anesthesiologist Assistant Program is very much dependent on the dedication of our wonderful preceptors who take students under their wings in their first year and who mold them into practitioners whom we are proud to call our graduates. Each year, the graduating class selects one preceptor who has been most instrumental during their training in the operating room. This recipient demonstrates the highest levels of professionalism, commitment to AA education, and dedication to the individual success of the South University Anesthesiologist Assistant students. In 2017, the faculty and staff unanimously decided to name this award in honor of Dr. Deborah Ann Wilkowski, who selflessly contributed to this program with its inception in 2004. Deb left an indelible mark on everyone's life whom she touched, from her patients to the students privileged to come under her tutelage. Those who are fortunate to know Deb Wilkowski will always remember her tough and practical guidance in the operating room. She demanded precision and steadfast attention to detail, always putting the needs of patients first. Deb's enthusiasm and love of life filled the room. Students were fortunate to be taken under the wing of Deb Wilkowski, for she was personally invested in the success of each student whom she mentored. The members of the graduating class nominate and select a clinical preceptor each year who exemplifies excellence in anesthesiologist assistant clinical education. The Deborah Ann Wilkowski, MD, Outstanding Clinical Educator Award is being presented this year to a preceptor whom the students recognize for his dedication to teaching in the clinical environment. This preceptor stood on this stage 14 years ago as a graduate of the inaugural class of the South University Anesthesiologist Assistant Program. Since that time, he has contributed countless hours to teaching students both in the classroom and in the OR. Since 2006, he has not only grown as an anesthetist himself, but also contributed to the education and training of hundreds of students who would also eventually stand here as graduates. To paraphrase one of our graduates, he challenged me every single day without pause because he wanted me and the rest of us to become excellent anesthesia providers and not remain mediocre. In the words of another graduate, he really cares for the growth and success of his students, which has been much appreciated. And another student shared these words: "What made him great was his unfailing determination to make each and every one of us become competent, intelligent, and caring anesthetists, regardless of how hard he had to push to get us there. His dedication to our clinical education was unyielding, exceedingly rare, and why he was my obvious choice for Preceptor of the Year." Today's graduating class has selected the preceptor whom they would like to recognize as the 2020 Outstanding Clinical Educator, and it is with great pleasure that I present the Deborah Ann Wilkowski, MD, Outstanding Clinical Educator Award to Jay Bedalia.
Thank you very much for selecting me for 2020 Preceptor of the Year. I am extremely excited and very humbled because I know of all the great preceptors you guys work with at Memorial, County St. Joe's, and preceptors on your senior rotations, you guys selected me. Thank you. Of the 14 years now I've been working with students, I've received numerous accolades with regarding the students' work. But the one that stood out this year was by a circulating RN, and I quote, she said, "Wow, was that a student or did we just hire a new anesthetist?" I was so proud of that as a student. I had the cheesiest grin on my face. I started with a high-fiving myself. I was so excited. The circulating RN said that about that student. Not only am I proud about that student, I'm proud of each and every one of you guys in that class. Why? Because you guys came in very green into a vigorous 28-month program and are now walking out as champions. Thank you again for selecting me as this year's Preceptor of the Year, and congratulations to each and one of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Wong, and thank you to Jay, who's been a tremendous asset to the program from the very beginning. His ongoing willingness to challenge and teach our students, both in the classroom and in the operating room, is second to none. I cannot think of anyone more deserving of this honor than Jay. Thank you for all you do for our students. Now, I would like to present our academic awards. Please join me in recognizing our 4 honor graduates who have each earned a GPA of at least 3.75. These honor graduates are recognized by an orange and white honor medallion. Congratulations to Julia Gainey, Avery Helms, Michaela Laughlin, McKenna Valencia, and our graduate who received highest honors with a GPA of at least 3.9. Highest honors is recognized by an orange honor medallion. Congratulations to Matthew Shannon. Exceptional work to these students. At this time, I would like to present to Matthew Shannon the Wesley T. Frazier Award for Academic Excellence. This award is named in honor of Wesley Thomas Frazier, MD, who dedicated his professional career to developing the anesthesiologist assistant profession. Dr. Frazier, through selfless dedication to the concept, the students, and the graduates, led the development of the educational program and the anesthesiologist assistant profession at the local, state, and national levels. This prestigious award is given to the graduate who has maintained the highest overall grade point average for didactic and clinical coursework. The recipient of this award is recognized for their initiative, persistence, and self-motivation during their enrollment in the program. Congratulations, Matthew. We are very proud of you. We would like to share with you a few words on the history and significance of the academic regalia for the Master of Medical Science degree. This is credited to Eugene Sullivan, who wrote in 1997, The origins of academic dress date back to the 12th and 13th centuries when universities were taking form. The ordinary dress of the scholar, whether student or teacher, was the dress of a cleric. With few exceptions, the medieval scholar had taken at least minor orders, made certain vows, and perhaps been tonsured. Long gowns were worn and may have been necessary for warmth in unheated buildings. Hoods seem to have served to cover the tonsured head until superseded for that purpose by the skull cap. A statute of the University of Coimbra in 1321 required that all doctors, licentiates, and bachelors wear gowns. In England, in the second half of the 14th century, the statutes of certain colleges forbade excess in apparel and prescribed the wearing of a long gown. In the days of Henry VIII of England, Oxford and Cambridge first began prescribing a definite academic dress and made it a matter of university control, even to the extent of its minor details. The assignment of colors to signify certain faculties was to be a much later development and one which was to be standardized only in the United States in the late 19th century. White, taken from the white fur trimming of the Oxford and Cambridge B.A. hoods, was assigned to arts and letters. Red, one of the traditional colors of the church, went to theology. Green, the color of medieval herbs, was adopted for medicine, and olive, because it was so close to green, was given to pharmacy. Gold and yellow, standing for the wealth which scientific research has produced, was assigned to the sciences. Now we would like to recognize our graduating class of 2020 and invite their family member or friend to place their master's hood over their head. As Dr. Wong calls each graduate's name, if you wish, you may stand and have a family member stand behind you to place your master's hood. The long tail of the hood flows down the back and is orange and blue South University colors. The green velveteen along the front of the hood goes against the throat and signifies medicine. We will call each graduate's name in alphabetical order, and at the end, Dr. Valerie Tremarkey, Savannah Campus President, will confer your degree.
Abel Burhana. Riley Bertram. Bryce Cable. Jason Krobach. Karishma Dayani. Julia Gainey. Avery Helms. Mariah Hyatt. Ronnie Issa. Emily Kowal. Lily Lamar. Michaela Laughlin. Andrea Mantle. Michelle Massady. Anna Moses. Ghazal Motakef. Griffin Mullins. Chumi Oduntin. Nicole Peavy. Diana Perez. Matthew Shannon. McKenna Valencia. Ellie Whitley.
Graduates, please rise. With all the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereto appertaining, I now pronounce you graduates of South University. Graduates, you may move your tassel. Congratulations. Graduates, it is my honor to welcome you each into the university's alumni community. We have the distinct privilege of being members of an international community that stretches from New England to Hawaii and Canada to Africa. The connection you now all share with South University graduates across the world is an invaluable personal and professional resource. I'm very proud to welcome you and offer my congratulations.
Congratulations again to our class of 2020. We wish you all the very best in your careers. Please don't be strangers. You are always a part of the South University AA program family, and we look forward to keeping up with your future endeavors and milestones. I would like to offer a sincere thank you to all the friends and family, faculty, clinical preceptors, university administration who has celebrated with us today. These graduates could not have reached this point without your steadfast support and dedication. Graduates, please stay tuned for some messages of congratulations and good wishes from your faculty, preceptors, and campus leaders. Have a wonderful afternoon.
Class of 2020, what a long, strange trip it's been. Just want you to know, as your Dean of Students, I'm so very proud of your accomplishment and your special day of celebration. Go get them.
Hey everyone, LT here from the Chancellor Call Team. I just wanted to take the time to congratulate all of you on graduating from South University Class of 2020. I'm so proud of all of your hard work and dedication and have no doubt that all of you will have very successful careers. Once again, congratulations and best of luck in the future.
Good morning. My name is Carol Elliott. I'm from the class of 07 at South University. I work at Southeast Georgia Regional Hospital. I've been here since I graduated, and I want to send you my congratulations on your graduation and the start of your career. I'm sure you will all do well because you've been well prepared. Good luck to you all, and do your best. Thank you.
Hey guys, we just wanted to say congrats on graduation, and we can't wait for some of you to come work here. Shout out to McKenna, Matt, and Avery. And we're sorry your graduation got canceled, but it's probably better this way anyway. So, see you soon. Bye.
Congrats, students, class of 2020. I wish you all the best.
Congrats, class of 2020. Yay!
Yeah.
Congrats, you guys.
Stephanie, do you have anything to say to the graduates of 2020?
Congratulations, guys. Thank you for setting up our rooms and all the hard work you put in. You guys are going to do great.
Bye.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I wish you all the best of luck in the world. And remember, always take your can of WD-40 with you on every case.
Congrats, guys.
Good luck.
Good luck. Congrats, class of 2020. Thanks for all your help in labor and delivery.
Dear class of 2020, congratulations, and y'all do a great job. We love having you here, and you all are going to make great practitioners, and what else? You rock!
Congratulations and best of luck to all of you. Sure enjoyed working with you. Congrats, class of 2020.
Congrats on graduating. We're excited for you, and you've done great through the whole time. And never turn down a break.
Congrats, guys, you did it. Yay.
Hi, class of 2020. Congratulations on graduation. You finally made it. Thank you so much for the last 2 years and all the hard work you've done. Enjoy the paychecks and don't spend all the money in one place. Bye.
Congrats, class of 2020. Try not to kill anyone on your first day.
Graduating students of 2020, congrats.
Congrats 2020, you made it, you did it, you graduated. We're so proud of you, we're gonna miss you, and any advice I have is just to take it one step at a time. You've got it. It's a little scary being out on your own the first time, but you'll be fine. I know you will be, because we taught you.
Congratulations, class of 2020. You did it. Welcome to bills and student loans and the rest of that crap. But you guys did great. Make us proud.
Congratulations, class of 2020. I have tears. I'm gonna miss you guys. I was plugging in that you are officially a graduate in Campus View, and I was kind of sad because I'm gonna miss you guys. From the door, you guys have been so nice, so warming. You just warm my soul whenever I would see you guys. So I wish you much success. I'm a phone call away. You have my cell number. If it's anything that you guys should need, let me know. Congratulations, and I wish you much success in the future. Bye.
Graduates, my name's Danny Massaris from the class of 2008. We may not know each other, but as a graduate of South University, I know two things about you. You earned it and you're ready. Congratulations and best of luck.
Hello, Heather here. Congratulations, class of 2020. I'm sorry I didn't get to know you guys and didn't get to teach you guys, but I wish you the very best and good job overcoming all the obstacles, and keep in touch.
Hello everyone, it's Dr. Goodwin. It's been a while. Happy graduation. So, getting ready for this big event, this opportunity here, I just want to let you guys know that I absolutely hate being videotaped. And so I have a little bit of, anxiety about this project. Whenever, I was told about it, I've spent a lot of time thinking, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna say on a video? What am I gonna look like? What am I gonna talk about? Am I gonna go into a PowerPoint reviewing all of the body parts that I think are so important that you may have forgotten over the past year, just to get you ready for real life, in your profession? And then I thought, even though that's my comfort zone, let's not do that. There are children watching, grandparents watching, parents watching, spouses watching, who probably don't really care too much about that. And you have your notes. So you're welcome to photograph those and send them along to your friends and family. So we're not gonna do that. And then everybody said, show them these critters that you spend so much time talking about instead of what we're paying you to teach. Okay, sounds good to me. So here I am in my jungle of a backyard. I'm gonna show you guys my bees, okay? So we're gonna show you one of my hives. So one of the first things we're gonna do here is wear at least some of the appropriate gear. So if nothing else, you gotta wear the veil. You have to protect your head and your face, okay? So we're gonna put this guy on. And mind you, this is quite the juxtaposition here because I have, if you can't see, a really nice formal jumpsuit that I would otherwise wear to your graduation, okay? And I have my farm boots on and a bee veil. So we're walking through my jungle here. Let's take a look at these. So by the way, another little factoid, what's the difference between a weed and a wildflower? That's your quiz. The answer is nothing. It's whether it's found desirable or not. So there you go, okay? But these things feed our bees, so we let them live here. So here we go. Can you guys see those bees going in and out? That's their little tiny opening, okay? So it's getting kind of late in the day. So these bees are starting to bed down for the evening. So I'm taking off the lid to this hive right now. I'm trying to show you what I'm doing. This is a hive tool. It's like a universal tool, like a stethoscope would be for you guys. For beekeeping, I have to pry this off. Okay, they use propolis to glue. Ooh, you guys hear that? You hear all those bees? Look at that. Oh, we have some bees on there. Look at those guys. And each one of them has a job. Each one of these bees has a job. Some of them make the wax comb. Some of them make the honey, some of them take care of the babies, some of them protect the queen. Fascinating. All right, well, I don't want to waste too much more of your time here on the tour of my beehive, but in the background we can see that's also my chicken coop there, and they're starting to go back in for the evening. A few of them are pecking around. But anyway, so they're real. All this talk about eggs and chickens and bees and honey, it's real. So live your life, guys. I don't know how to transition out of that, to be honest with you. You guys know I'm terrible at transitions, so let me try. Live your life. Whatever it is that makes you happy, makes you excited, do it. Find a way to do it, okay? Be kind, be true to yourself, be true to your patients, and you know what? Congratulations. As a class, you have been incredible. Overall, you're incredibly kind. You only gave me, Bryce, Avery once in a while, who gave me a hard time. I'm joking, I'm laughing, okay? You guys are wonderful. Anyway, congratulations, take care. I'm incredibly proud of you, all right? I didn't get stung. I hope to see you soon, and good luck, guys.
I'm Mike from South class of 2009.
I'm Ansley from the class of 2015.
We want to congratulate you guys, and we know you've worked hard, and we want to give you a little foreshadowing of what life in the OR is like.
2020, congratulations on graduation day. Started from the bottom, now we here. Y'all know I was saving that one for this occasion, so I had to say it. But I just wanted to take this opportunity to tell you how very proud I am of you and all the hard work you've done, and what an honor it has been getting to know you these past 28 months as your instructor and your advisor and your preceptor, and of course in Simulation 2, where we've learned some of life's most valuable lessons together. Lessons like you should never run your vancomycin wide open in a secondary set. Just because the baby is out does not mean it's time to extubate your general C-section patient. And of course, it's very important to make sure that you know what your patient's name is before you go in there and refer to them as Mrs. Emerson. But I know that you guys have taken those life lessons and incorporated them into your practice now, which is wonderful. Now, it wouldn't be me if I didn't leave you with one final movie quote. And that quote is from one of my favorite movies, Harvey. And in the movie, James Stewart says, "In this world, I've known two kinds of people. Those who are oh so smart and those who are oh so pleasant." Now, I've been smart, but I recommend pleasant. Now, all of you are incredibly smart individuals, but I want to encourage you that as you go out there into the workforce, to have a humble heart, to show kindness to your coworkers, to show compassion to your patients who are probably having one of the worst days of their lives. And if you can do that, I know that you will become even better practitioners, because there are three things that I know for sure in this world. Number one, you should never get into a rap battle with Eminem. You just can't win. Number two is that they never should have made Rocky V. But number three is that practitioners who take the time to smile at someone, who always have a kind word to say, who take the time to listen to their patients, they are the ones who make the biggest difference in the world, in their communities, in their hospitals, and in the day-to-day lives of the people around them. And I hope that you go out there with your amazing personalities and with all the knowledge and experience you've gained along the way, and just become a ray of sunshine in your workplace. And I know that if you guys do that, you will have wonderful and meaningful careers. And I just wish you all the very best. I think you're amazing, and I hope that we can see each other again in the future. But for now, just enjoy the celebration of all the hard work you've done, and keep going out there and being awesome. Congratulations, you guys.